Hey everyone, my name's Phil Depew. I'm currently the engineering and manufacturing teacher here at Treasure Coast High School. We offer an MSSC along with our other two Inventor, AutoCAD certifications that can be taken that also gives them a head start into their programs. Also, we offer girls in engineering. We try to get as many young ladies into the program on our solar go-kart program, trying to get that engineering certificate and certifications that help them as well as all of our other students get through the program. In today's world, there are so many jobs that are needed in the tech area: welding, CNC operators. If they don't mind moving anywhere into the country, they're almost guaranteed a job. But what I like to do here is I try to get them skills that they can get a job right out of high school. They can get into any engineering program, manufacturing program, into tech schools, junior colleges, four-year colleges, and they can move through the ranks that way. We have been building our program over the last 4 years, adding CNC, 3D printing, welding.
Well, 3D printing is one of the aspects of engineering and manufacturing because it deals with additive materials, where we take raw material and we can transform it into whatever we would like. We start with 3D printing with 3D modeling software called Inventor. And then from that, we can sketch out and dimension whatever we'd like. And then from that point on, we can take it to a slicer. For this specific printer, we would use Bamboo Studios, and that's where we would change the temperature speed or temperature for the printer itself, or everything that revolves around the nozzle and everything. This 3D printer specifically can have 4 different colors or spools that can be used on one print at the same time, which not many printers have because it just doesn't have the capabilities to change out the spools in one print. Here we have one of our successful prints of a letter A, because one of our projects were to write tie-in hallway of principals for the principal, and it would be posted up in the hallway near the front office. 3D printing helps with manufacturing because we have the ability to mass produce anything or produce many things in one go, which I have been able to do with many smaller projects. 3D printing is also used in many different fields, such as the medical field, which we can print out different body parts, such as an artificial heart that we can use in the medical academy itself and show more detailed examples on how different human body parts can work. And this could also be used in the food industry if needed, in printing out different foods, just for advertising. It can be used in many different fields, and it's a very skilled ability to learn here in the Engineering Academy. And anybody can do it, just as long as you have enough time to work on it.
What we use is Vex Robotics. We have pre-made materials and we just put them together kind of like Legos. It's very simple, but at the same time, you do need a lot of working parts to kind of master it. To actually make the robots move, we need a code called Robot C, which is a bunch of if-then statements, which means like, if this does something, this happens. So we use controllers to move around, and if-then statements, we say, if we press forward on the controller, the robot moves forward. If we press A on the controller, like with this robot here, the claw would either open or move or whatever you control it to do. So robotics is very vital to engineering because in the future automation is going to take over the industry. So robots, of course, you need coders to actually build the robots and make them work and program them so they can build whatever you need to.
MSSC training, which is Manufacturing Skills Standard Council. It is an online course where it includes 4 courses with 96 modules in total. And in the end, if you're able to pass all 4 tests, you're able to get a certified production technician, and you can use that as your job resume. MSSC is mostly a computer-based website where you're able to log in and get access to any of the modules anytime, which includes safety, quality, manufacturing processes, and maintenance awareness, which you can use to able to join the workforce or go to college and study in manufacturing, and able to use that information to be able to get a upper hand on other peers that don't have this certification, because it proves that you're able to pass with the knowledge of quality, safety, manufacturing processes, and maintenance awareness.
So engineering can be used for a multitude of different industries. We have electrical engineering, we have construction, we have architecture, we have civil engineering, but me personally, I'm looking to become a biomedical engineer in the medical engineering industry, where we can use robotics to print prosthetics. We can use the 3D printer to use organic filament and print real human organs like hearts and stomachs and all that. And we can save potentially thousands upon millions of lives. So what we have here is a lathe, and we use a high-powered drill to cut through high-strength steel and other metals. So turn this on. Right now, we have our coordinate system, and it's all set. So we can use the X coordinate here to cut that way. Of course, safety is number 1, so you want to make sure you have your safety goggles on at all times, because you have flying metal. You also want to be wary of it and make sure you respect the machine, because it can hurt you.
The welding program is just to get you a good introduction of how to do the basics of welding. So right now we have 4 stations set up. We have TIG welding, MIG welding, stick welding, and oxyacetylene welding set up. And we kind of dabble in a little bit of basics of each one. So right now, our friend Michael over there, he's doing MIG welding, which is, I like to suggest that MIG welding is the easiest for beginners, because it's just kind of straightforward. And right now, Brianna, we're teaching her how to do MIG welding right now. So, she's kind of learning the basics of how to do that. But soon after, we're going to teach her, go up on which is harder and which is easier. So next we teach her oxyacetylene, next we teach her TIG, and then finally stick, because stick takes a lot of skill and practice.
So with MIG, it is fed automatically, but with TIG, you have to feed it while you're welding.
The good thing about this is that for me personally, I didn't start learning welding until 12th grade, which I'm in right now. But I did the first 2 years, so 10th and 11th grade, engineering 1 and 2. I learned the basics. I did 3D modeling, CNC projects. But hopefully, definitely, we're gonna start introducing welding to the beginner classes, so engineering classes 1 and 2. We're going to start introducing that so they can get better at welding over the years and hopefully be better than Michael and I, and have a chance in getting into the industry in the future.
As mentioned earlier, one of our perks that we got from the district through grants are CNC machines. Behind me here, to my left, I have a lathe CNC. 3-axis, and to my right here, I have a 3-axis mill CNC machine. And what's nice about that is we have to take the steps of designing, using Inventor, uploading the program, and then putting the material in, and then once we close the doors, the part's made by itself with the use of the machines. And industry this is a really good industry job to have. CNC operators are needed locally, the statewide, national-wide, and when you become very good, you start out at 15, maybe 18, and I can see students before they're 25 making almost $25 an hour. So it's a great program. I teach that starting their second year, culminating to when they're seniors. Back to the, let's say, engineering versus manufacturing. Very quickly, engineering, design, manufacturing produces, and they both overlap really well. So what I try to do, we teach them Inventor. Once they learn to do that, we teach them how to design and how to take that and make it a program that they can upload on the computer, and then they're able to produce that. So the way it ties in, maybe first year we talk about the foundation. Second year we introduce the computers. Third year we're introducing these machines along with everything else that we have in the program. So one of the things that we try to do in producing an engineering club is that we'd like to do things where we can go compete some places. And so what we're doing here is doing a solar go-kart. I used to teach across the state, and we used to go to Fort Myers, Florida Gulf Coast University every year where they have solar go-kart races. And it's my dream that I want to take a team or two over there. So we got this through a grant a couple years ago, and this was a gas cart. We stripped it, we cut it in half to extend it, and then as the gentlemen that are going to talk about it, as they learn to weld, they're learning to weld on something that's going to be driven by somebody safely. So I'm hoping next year will be our first year that we'll be able to compete. The couple of the seniors that have worked on it the most is Mike and Jaden. They have put a lot of hours in welding, and then that gave them the opportunity to become part of the program. So I'd like to introduce Mike and Jaden to go into a little bit more detail and how they put all this together.
This is the solar go-kart that we've been working on for the first 2 quarters, this first semester of the school year. It started off way smaller than it was. So it was about this end to this end right here. But we had a couple welding experts come in and give their input. So with their input, we made the entire cart longer by adding these pieces of metal right here on each side, using the lathe, of course. And we just kind of, put our welding knowledge to attaching these rods. And our plan originally, before stuff stopped, was we were going to add a chassis at the end to put the engine in, but of course stuff happened, so we couldn't finish it. But hopefully next year, newer classes like level 1 and 2 learning welding, they can hopefully pick up what we have left them, and hopefully maybe go on to the championships and race with all the other schools. This is the solar panel we were going to attach. The plan was we were going to lay it on top of the roof it was going to be set up to the chassis at the end with the motor and everything. There was going to be a couple batteries at the bottom right here, so it could power everything in the back. But again, stuff happens, so we couldn't really get to that part. So hopefully we'll be setting up plans for next year's class to put everything on top and finish the go-kart. And yeah, that's it.
Okay, so to wrap everything up, really want to thank you for looking at our program. We do offer 2 pathways in engineering, manufacturing. They can earn certifications, which then allows them to go beyond high school, whether it's in a college, as a job. It gives them that leg up on somebody else when it comes to interviews.
Hi, my name is Mr. Buring. I teach Global Logistics Operations here at Treasure Coast High School. With Global Logistics Operations, you will earn your Certified Logistics Associate certification, as well as your Certified Logistics Technician certification. With these certifications, you can join the high demand field in warehouse and distribution with the supply chain. And with these jobs being so high demand, there's actually a very high wage that you can earn for each individual job. Keep going, all the way around. Okay. See that compass right there with the blue arrow?
Yeah.
It's telling you, letting you know where the next one's at. There you go. All right, so now you're gonna have to maneuver around there. There you go. Right there. Oh, let's see. All right, drive through the obstacle course. Watch out for the tire. There you go. Keep going all the way around. Straighten it out. Oh, man, crash. Oh, back that way. Now you gotta reverse it. Let's get back there. See what's behind you. All right, so now, see where that blue one is in your rearview mirror?
Yeah.
Mirror?
So I'm making left.
No, just keep, you're gonna back in there.
Okay.
Or, well, drive to the next location. There you go. There you go. Go hit the next one. All right, it's probably gonna have you. All right, right there. Yep. All right, you're gonna need to raise it up just a little bit. Want to raise it up a little bit. There you go. Line it up. Okay. Good.
That's all right. Yep.
Want to go right? All right. All right, now go forward. Straighten your wheels out. Straighten your wheels out. All right, a little bit in. All right, try and lower it down just a little bit. All right, and just a little bit further in. There you go. All right, now to go left. Oh, you're all the way to the left. Try and lower it. There you go. Boom. All right, now back out. Nice and easy. Straighten it out. Yep, there you go. Boom. All right, now lower your forks. Nope. There you go. Boom. Okay, neutral. All right, engage parking brake, and hit power. Or hit the stop button. There you go. Honk your horn. There you go, just for good measure. You only hit 12 things. Good job. in our classroom, in our lab, in our distribution lab here, we like to do a little friendly competition to see who can maybe put together a box, tape it up the fastest. So I like to demonstrate first, and then I have three students here that have volunteered to compete against each other and see who can tape the box the fastest. So first step, you grab your box, and you fold down the sides. That's our bottom of the box right there. You take your tape gun, place it in the middle here where the flaps meet. Make sure it's nice and secure. And you come across and you push down on it, not too hard, or you'll break the plastic clip here. Then you come to the sides, put your flap down, fold in, just like a Christmas present. Fold the other side in, and then make that nice and smooth. Go to the other side, fold in, bam, and then same thing. Now, for extra security, put an extra little strip here, put a little extra strip here, and then 2 strips, 1 on each flap. There's 1, and 2. And there's your box. Good? Yep. Ready? Mm-hmm. Yep. Give you that back. Mm-hmm. All right, so it's got to look just like that, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 3 on this side. All right, you ready? Everybody ready? Mm-hmm. On your marks, get set, go. A little difficult. Once you get the first tape down.
Is that right?
Let me see. Let's see. That is 100% correct. Great job, Israel. You're a true certified logistics technician right there. So once you're done taping your box, you can go ahead and take your orders, and you can fill your orders. Oh, there you go. There you go. You can fit another one. There you go. See, now you don't need bubble wrap. All right, now you tape it up. It's not erased this time though. Prevent it from shifting around in there. Yep, just kind of ball it up, roll it up.
It's free to go on the conveyor?
That's, yep, free to go on the conveyor. Send it on down. Woo. So for product receiving, we're gonna do this exercise now. And do I have any volunteers to show us how to do the drag and drop with the answers? Tyler? All right, come on up. Let's see if you can get it right. Step by step. So let's start with step 1. There you go. Not take the picture, drag it over. There you go. Yep, seal inspection. Unloading and then staging. There we go. Boom, perfect, great job. So you'll go down, around, cut through here, and then stop here, lower it, beep, beep. So to start it, you're gonna go up and count to 3 so that they can, it's not like, it's 1, 2, 3. That sounds cool, right? And then beep, beep, and then
Go around.
then you'll pull, right? That's reverse, forward. So then you'll go around, come back through the front here, just through this little like area here, and then stop right here, lower it, beep, beep.
Okay.
Okay? So let's start in the perfect. Good job. Thank you for joining the virtual field trip today. If you have any questions, please reference the CTE website on the St. Lucie Schools District website. You can also go to your counselors for any questions. And now we'll take any questions you have.